The country knew they did this. It's a fact. They already settled the First Nation. They knew they did this to the Métis children.
That's David Chartrand, president of the Manitoba Métis Federation, who says they're stepping up to support survivors of the Sixties Scoop with a fund aimed at providing financial support. The Sixties Scoop took place between 1950 and 1960 when Indigenous children were forcibly taken from their families and placed into non-Indigenous homes. Many Métis children were caught in this system, often sent to unfamiliar environments where they lost their language, culture, and identity.
Many were taken and sold in the United States. We got all types of certificates that could show sold for $10, sold for $25.
To address the ongoing harm, MMF has opened applications for their Bridge to Justice Fund. The fund will provide up to $5,000 for eligible Red River Métis 60 Scoop survivors, with MMF providing $2 million of its own money as a way to provide compensation to survivors while they deal with a pair of ongoing class action lawsuits against the federal government.
The 60 Scoop survivors are dying. They're leaving this world. They're never going to see justice. They're going to see a settlement of any sort, maybe. And they're not going to appreciate that this country tried to correct the wrongs.
When the federal government offered the settlement package for 60 Scoop survivors, the Métis were left out of that.
60 Scoop survivor Colleen Rajat was born in Winnipeg and later reunited with her birth family in Little Pine First Nation. Rajat was part of the 2018 multi-million-dollar settlement for Indigenous children placed in non-Indigenous foster homes.
They just basically wanted us to take that money and so that they could say, oh, we dealt with those 60 Scoop survivors, and kind of brush us under the carpet. So to me, that was like a complete slap in the face, and I didn't take that settlement money.
Rajat says more needs to be done on a federal and provincial level, and says to date, there are still many survivors all over Canada, North America, and Europe that still have zero closure.
Many of these survivors need to come home and need to have supports to meet their families.
City News reached out to the federal government. We did not get a response. In Winnipeg, Mitchell Ringos, City News.